So here is the instruction. How many sections do we have in the text, in the passage? A to E, we're going to have 5 paragraphs, yes? The instruction says, choose the correct heading for each section from the list of headings below. Write the correct number in boxes 1 to 4 on your answer sheet. One of them is done. Paragraph B is already done. I is the answer. So you need to answer questions 1 to 4, which is related to paragraph A, C, D, and E. Let's start with paragraph with the title. Title is what? The Physics of Traffic Behavior. Very strange title, yes? So let's start with the first paragraph. So we're going to skim read and we're going to look for the key sentences, main points of this paragraph, yes? And underline them. I read it. Some you can come forward. If you can take this seat, I think it would be better for you. Some years ago, when several theoretical physicists, principally Helbing and Boris Kerner of Stuttgart, Germany, began publishing papers on traffic flow in publications normally read by traffic engineers, they were clearly working outside their usual sphere of investigation. Do you see any point up to here? We had some names, yes, something like that, yes. They had noticed that if they simulated the movement of vehicles on a highway using the equations that describe how the molecules of gas move, some very strange results emerged. I think now we're getting to the point somehow, yes? Of course, vehicles do not behave exactly like gas molecules. For example, drivers try to avoid collisions by slowing down when they get too near another vehicle, whereas gas molecules have no such concern. However, the physicists modified the equations to take the differences into account, and the overall description of traffic as a flowing gas has proved to be a very good one. The moving gas model of traffic reproduces many phenomena seen in real-world traffic. Where do you see the topic sentence? What do you think is the main point? Which sentences would you underline?
The description of moving cars.
So let's put it in this way. 2 by 2 discuss a little. What do you think are the key sentences in this paragraph? Try to find a couple of key sentences, not just one sentence. So where can you find the key sentences? Can you find the key sentence at the beginning of the paragraph?
No.
Definitely no. How about middle? And last. I would say middle and last are the best places to find the main point of this paragraph. See, these are the sentences I have underlined. One of them is they had noticed that if they simulated the movement of vehicles on a highway using the equations that describe how the molecules of gas move, some very strange results emerged. And last sentence is physicists modified the equation to take the differences into account. You have everything in your mind. Now you go through your headings and start reading the headings. And the moment you think that this heading can match very well, start underlining the keywords. Did you find the same? So could you please underline the keywords in this heading? What do you have as keywords in the heading? Field of study, I think. Apply, concept. And where can you find these keywords in the paragraph? For example, theoretical physicists. It's very much related. Publishing papers on traffic flow. Who does that? Theoretical physicists. It's very strange, yes? Applying one field in another. Again, we have simulated the movement of vehicles. It means somehow applying, yes? Do you agree? And moving gas model of traffic. Moving gas model of traffic. These are the key phrases that can be somehow very much similar to the keywords you just underlined in the heading. So the best answer would be how a concept from one field of study was applied in another. This is paragraph C. The physicists have challenged proposals to set a maximum capacity for vehicles on highways. Challenged proposals to set a maximum capacity for vehicles on highways. They argue that it may not be enough simply to limit the rate at which vehicles are allowed to enter a highway. Rather, it may be necessary to time each vehicle's entry onto a highway precisely to coincide with a temporary drop in the density of vehicles along the road. The aim of doing this would be to smooth out any possible fluctuations in the road conditions that can trigger a change in traffic behavior and result in congestion. They further suggest that preventing breakdowns in the flow of traffic could ultimately require implementing the radical idea that has been suggested from time to time. What is this radical idea? Directly regulating the speed and spacing of individual cars along a highway with central computers and sensors that communicate with each car's engine and brake controls. Key sentences, please.
Proposal.
Very good. Could be yes.
Congestion. The word that used in many headlines.
Traffic congestions, yes. Go through the headings and try to find and match some of the keywords and sentences with your headings.
Proposal to take control away from the driver.
Very good. Exactly.
The last one.
These are the key sentences I have underlined. The first sentence, the middle one, trigger a change in traffic behavior and result in congestion, and the last one. And the phrases that can help you is definitely proposal. If you have underlined, you have the proposal in the heading, yes? What else? Do you have take control away is very much similar to this phrase, change in traffic behavior. Regulating the speed and spacing means take control. By what? Computers and sensors, not drivers, yes? So it's very much related to that heading. So what is the answer?
The last one.
Yes. Next paragraph. Shall I read? Nope. Or yes? Yes. However, research into traffic control is generally centered in civil engineering departments, and here the theories of the physicists have been greeted with some skepticism. Civil engineers favor a practical approach to problems and believe traffic congestion is the result of poor road construction, 2 lanes becoming 1 lane, or dangerous curves, which constricts the flow of traffic. Engineers questioned how well the physicists' theoretical results relate to traffic in the real world. Indeed, some engineering researchers questioned whether elaborate chaos theory interpretations are needed at all, since at least some of the traffic phenomena the physicists' theories predicted seemed to be similar to observations that had been appearing in traffic engineering literature under other names for years. Observations which had straightforward cause and effect explanations.
The 5 headline, area of doubts and disagreement between experts.
Exactly. Find the key sentences. Beginning, middle, last. Which ones?
Yeah.
Middle?
Here, the theories of the physicists have been greeted with some skepticism.
Very good. Skepticism.
Check that.
Yes, skepticism is equal to what
Doubt.
in your headings?
Doubt.
Area of doubt. Yes, very good. You found it, yes? Other key sentences. هر جاش متوجه نمیشین بپرسین ها. من فرصت ندارم که چک کنم شما متوجه میشین یا نه. هر جاش سوال دارین بپرسین. Skepticism is very much similar to doubt. Yes? Engineers questioned. When you question somebody, it means you're not sure about something. There is doubt. Yes? Do you agree? There is again another question. Engineering researchers questioned again. And traffic phenomena, the physicists' theories predicted seem to be similar to their own observations. Not a very fantastic, exactly. So if you look at a paragraph in this way, you can easily find the headings. And the last one would be that had been appearing in traffic engineering literature under other names for years. It means that they are arguing, we know what we are doing, we are the experts, and please do not interfere. Physicists, do not interfere. We know how to do our job. See, the tone of this paragraph from the very beginning up to the end proves that that heading is the best match for this paragraph. Exactly. Skepticism, engineers questioned, physicist theories. Areas of doubt and disagreement between experts. E, paragraph E, which is the last one. James Banks, a professor of civil and environmental engineering at San Diego State University in the US, suggested that a sudden slowdown in traffic may have less to do with chaos theory than with driver psychology. As traffic gets heavier and the passing lane gets more crowded, aggressive drivers move to other lanes to try to pass, which also tends to even out the speed between lanes. He also felt that another leveling force is that when a driver in a fast lane brakes a little to maintain a safe distance between vehicles, the shock wave travels back much more rapidly than it would in the other slower lanes, because each following driver has to react more quickly. Consequently, as a road becomes congested, the faster moving traffic is the first to slow down. Key sentences. Please do not say the answer. Find the key sentences in the paragraph.
As traffic gets heavier?
Gets heavier and passing lanes get more crowded. Aggressive drivers move to other lanes. Yes? Is the topic sentence at the beginning of the paragraph? Somehow?
Yeah, he suggested that a sudden slowdown.
Yes, from the suggested it could be yes.
I think the last sentence, consequently, as a become congested.
Very good. Last sentence is a very good key sentence. Why not? Yes, sure. You know, words like consequently, so, as a result, these are the key words or discourse markers that can help you probably. This is going to be the summary of the paragraph. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So these are the sentences I have underlined. Sudden slowdown in traffic, driver psychology, aggressive drivers move to other lanes, Fast lane breaks a little mountain safe distance between vehicles. The shock wave travels back much more rapidly than it would in other slower lanes, and the consequently sentence. So which one is the best match?
The impact of the driver behavior.
Do you agree? Underline the keywords in the heading.
Impact of driver behavior.
And how can you find the similar words in the paragraph? Very good, excellent. Driver psychology, driver behavior.
Aggressive drivers and behaviors.
Exactly, bravo, yes. What else?
Impact, sudden slowdown in traffic.
Exactly. Sudden slowdown is actually the impact, yes? So the best answer is the impact of driver behavior on traffic speed. Did you get what you need to do with this type of question? Is it clear? You need to find for the keywords, key sentences, paraphrased vocabularies. It's very important. Are the same words used in the heading?
No.
Not necessarily. Mostly they are paraphrased. You should look for the similar phrases.